Bob Marley was the first international superstar to emerge from the third world. He sold more than 20 million records throughout his career. He helped introduce reggae music to the world, making him one of the genre's most beloved artists to this day. Bob is from St. Ann Parish, Jamaica, where he met his good friend Neville Bunny O'Reilly Livingston, who attended the same school as Bob. Because the two shared the love of music, Bunny inspired Bob to play guitar. Not long after that, in the late 50s, he moved to Kingston, settling in Trenchtown, where many local performers were. It was considered the Motown of Jamaica. Leslie Kong, a local producer, liked Bob's vocals and had him record a few singles. In 1963, Bob joined forces with his friends Livingston and McIntosh to form the Wailing Wailers. Their first single, Simmer Down, went to the top of the Jamaican charts in 1964. The group became popular in Jamaica, however they had a hard time making it financially, so they separated for a while. But 8 months later, Bob returned to Jamaica, reuniting with his friends to form the Wailers. In the late 60s, Bob worked with pop singer Johnny Nash on the song Stirred Up, which was a worldwide hit. Also during this era, they had hits such as Trenchtown Rock, Soul Rebel, and 400 Years. The Wailers got their big break in 1972 when they landed a contract with Island Records, and they even recorded a full album, and they toured all around the world, to Britain and in the US, performing as an opening act for Bruce Springsteen, Sly and the Family, all in the same year. However, by their second album, McIntosh and Livingston decided to leave the group and go solo. In 1976, 2 days before a concert, Bob was shot in the sternum and in the bicep. His wife Rita was shot in the head. Fortunately, she survived. Despite the attack, Bob still performs. When he was asked why did he still perform, Bob replied, "The people who are trying to make this world worse aren't taking a day off. How can I?" In 1977, doctors found cancerous cells in Bob's toe he'd injured earlier that year. The doctors suggested amputation, but because of his religious beliefs, he declined the offer. Bob traveled to Europe for treatment and was able to fight off cancer for months. He knew he didn't have long to live, so he set out to visit Jamaica one last time, but unfortunately, he did not complete his journey. Bob passed away May 11th, 1981. At his memorial service, more than 30,000 people paid their respects. I guess that tells you how much he was loved in his native land. Before he passed, he received the Order of Merit from the Jamaican government and the Medal of Peace from the United Nations. In 1980, he was even inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Bob was all about peace, love, and unity. He believed his music could bring people together, curing racism and hate, and for that, he is an icon and will always be remembered.
Are you a rich man?
When you mean rich, what you mean?
You have a lot of possessions? A lot of money in the bank?
Position make you rich? I don't have that type of richness. My richness is life.
Bob, how important is the ganja to arrest the man?
Ganja is a bird. This is herb.
Herb. Does it matter to you that it's still against the law here in Jamaica?
Every law is illegal.